Welcome back from the break. I'm sports anchor Terah Barrio, here to catch you up on all the latest sports news from the weekend. Women's softball traveled down to Tucson, Arizona, where they attended the Hill and Brown Invitational. The Bats were hot for the Rams, where they picked up 3 more wins against University of Montana, Bryant, and Troy. The Rams came out on top in Game 1, defeating the University of Montana with a win of 3-1. In Game 2 for the Rams, the Bats stayed hot, scoring 3 runs in the first 2 innings, but Bryant didn't back down and tied the game in the 3rd inning. Rams were not backing down, though. In the next 3 innings, the Rams scored 6 more runs. Karina Gamboa's Bats stayed alive coming into Arizona, hitting yet another solo shot in the 4th inning game 1, starting a rally for the Rams. Amber Nelson started the scoring for the Rams in the 6th inning with a double to left to score another run for the Rams. Freshman Terah Barrio also blasted another home run in the 6th inning, giving the Rams a 9-3 lead. This is Barrio's 2nd home run of the season for the Rams. Held their lead and ended the game on top, winning 9-4. The Rams defense was on fire in Game 3, giving the Rams their first shutout win in the season, 5-0. Gamboa led the offense with 2 RBIs and 3 hits, while Sarah Music scored 2 runs. Bridget Hutton earned her 4th win of the season while earning her first complete shutout as well. Unfortunately for the Rams, the perfect record came to an end on Sunday when they took on the University of Arizona, losing 3-0. Both teams were having a hard time getting anyone on base for the first 3 innings, but the Wildcats found a way in the bottom of the 4th, scoring 2 runs to take the lead on the Rams. The Rams' Terah Barrio recorded the first hit in the 6th inning for the Rams to break what was almost a perfect game for the Wildcats. But that one hit wasn't enough for the Rams, as the Wildcats were able to score 1 more run in the bottom of the 6th and go 3 up, 3 down in the top of the 7th, ending the game for the Rams. On the bright side, the Rams are off to their best start since 1997, where they had started their season going 8-0. The Rams now head into their first home opener February 27th with a 7-1 record, ready to take on UNC at 3 p.m. On Saturday, the men's basketball team took on Fresno State and just couldn't find their momentum. The Rams lost 86-65. CSU was led by senior Che Bob, scoring 15 points, and redshirt Nico Cavacho had 14 points and a game high of 11 rebounds. This was the 14th game this season where Cavacho led the Rams in rebounding. The men's basketball will return home tomorrow at 7 p.m., ready to take on Boise State. The Colorado State women's basketball team battled hard in their annual Pink-Out game, where they took on Fresno State in overtime, but were unable to come out on top, giving Fresno State a victory of 75-64. The CSU offense was led by senior guard Stein Ostagulin, who recorded a game high of 21 points. Sophie Tregeson and freshman guard Grace Kalavu scored 9 points, while freshman guard Laura Devo shot 3 for 6, scoring 8 points. Even though the Rams' defense was unbreakable, they were unable to keep Fresno State from scoring. The results from Saturday's game broke the Rams' 6-game winning streak. The women's basketball team will travel to Boise State tomorrow, starting at 7 p.m. Congratulations to junior swimmer Haley Riley on being named Mountain West Swimmer of the Meet. Riley broke yet another program record on Saturday. Riley is the first swimmer to be named Mountain West Swimmer of the Meet since Kristen Snyder in 2004. The Rams finished in the 5th place in the Mountain West Championship under head coach Woody Woodard. Congratulations to our own Colorado State swimming and diving team on a very successful season. This weekend, the CSU Rugby team took on University of Denver, coming out on top, winning 56-15. I got the chance to sit down with a few of their players and ask them about rugby, what rugby means to them, and what they expect for their upcoming season.
The unique thing about the sport of rugby here at CSU is not only attracts local players, but as well as the international. Here's what one freshman player from Singapore had to say about rugby here at CSU.
When I first joined, it was really interesting because it was such a high level of play that was a lot different from high school, and so that definitely took a lot of I guess, acclimatization to the attitude on the team. And then as soon as you got past that, it's just a bunch of really good guys that are out here to play and compete day in, day out. So it was really cool.
For most of these players, they have been playing since a young age. Freshman Max Whelan from the UK explains to us how old he was when he first started.
Oh, I played rugby since I was like 4 years old, so it's always been a big passion of mine. And then when I found out the team here was fairly decent, I was like, sure, I'll come off, I'll turn up and I'll play. So.
Unfortunately for freshman Max Whalen, the opening game was not what he had planned for.
Yeah, so as I was scoring, I planted with my left foot to try and center the ball under the post, like for an easier kick for myself because I'm the kicker. And I got tackled as my foot planted, and he took me out sideways. My knee went underneath his body weight, and then he came down all on my knee, like at an angle, and then obviously searing pain.
What did they say you injured?
They think it's my ACL. I'm seeing a specialist this week, but if it's torn ACL, I'll be getting surgery and then be out for 6 months.
For the CSU Rugby team, losing freshman player Max Whalen is not what Captain Liam Wynn had in store for his team this season.
I think it'll affect our season a great deal. Max is a stellar rugby player. He's got a huge IQ of the game, and he just brings a lot to the table. So having him out there will hurt the team, but it'll also just give us a chance to see other players step up and what they have to offer.
Alongside having freshman rugby player Max Whalen out, the coaching situation for the team isn't looking the greatest either.
So our coach recently had to resign due to some family issues, and I've had to step up into more of a coaching role. So I've had to help run practice, draw those practices out a little bit in advance, and just work with the players and show them, like walk them through drills so that we could still progress as a team and we didn't fall off due to unforeseeable circumstances.
Even though Wynn has had to step up as more of a coach than the captain, he has taken this role as an honor.
It's a great honor to me. I've been playing with a lot of these guys for 4 years, and just to know that they think that much of me and have me represent them on the field as their captain and off the field, it's a great honor.
With all that is going on, CSU Rugby boys still have high hopes for this season.
As far as the season goes on, we have 2 more games against Utah State and Utah Valley. Those are more league, a lot more competition, so we're excited for those and just use what we learned against DU, against them, and just keep working on those basics at practice and just hopefully make a good playoff run this year.
For more information if wanting to join the men's rugby team, you can contact Max Wyman by his email at maxwyman@wyman.us.
Good luck to the men's rugby team for the rest of their season. The men's rugby team is always looking for new team members. If you or anyone you know may be interested, contact Max Wyman. Tune in next week for more news about upcoming season of CSU sports, but don't go just yet. Next up, we have Lauren Wilson giving you all you need to know about entertainment.